Hello, welcome back to the Press Box. Welcome back to the Woodwork channel. I've returned from Austria, from Graz. A 0-0 draw, not really worth the trip, but supporting your team in Europe, as you all know, Aaron, is absolutely phenomenal. George Edwards, Nardo, Ashton, Aaron. We are doing a ranking episode today, so I gave the guys and myself 4 topics that we're going to rank top 10. I think it's been interpreted. Some people have done a mix of form and current form and ability and stuff like that. So we'll get through it. So we've got top 10 stadiums in England, top 10 EFL managers, top 10 Premier League strikers, and then the 10 outfield players starting for England in the World Cup, based on the internationals that have just been. So we're going to start with stadiums, okay? So I'll read mine out, we'll go around and then we'll discuss. So in 10th I've got St James's Park, but not the one you're thinking of, Exeter. So I've been to 52 stadiums in the EFL, and or across the leagues, and I was just thinking, obviously I've not been to many lower leagues because I'm a Forest fan. I've been to mainly Championship and Prem. I think I've only been to like 8 or 9 in the lower leagues. And Exeter was a really good away day yesterday, last season. We obviously won on pens, nice stadium. It felt authentic, so that's why I put them in there. Ashton Gate is 9th, Bristol City. Ellen Road 8th, Leeds. Villa Park 7th. Bramall Lane 6th. Old Trafford 5th. Anfield 4th. Craven Cottage might be a bit of a weird one in 3rd. Then I've got the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in 1st, 2nd, and then Newcastle St James's Park top. So I did it on like a combination of authenticity, feeling like you're in a football stadium, but also facilities as well. So that's mine. We'll go Nardo next for your top 10.
So for mine, I've gone for places I've been. So there's not many big names. There's only 2 in here I think I haven't been to, but I just really like. Whenever they're on telly, I just love that stadium. So in 10th, I went with Notts County. I just think for a League 2 stadium, it's really good. I think it's got a nice build.
Yeah,
old-fashioned, obviously.
Yeah.
In 9th, I went Doncaster. I went there last year. I quite liked it. It was for the FA Cup game when they played Palace. I just quite like the stadium. It is in a bit of a weird area, but nice little ground. And I went with Bolton, the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. I like Bolton as well. Never been there, but I think I like the way it looks. It looks nice.
I went there. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. I think it's like 2016. It was one of my first aways.
Relegation scrap.
Yeah, we'd survived. Bolton needed to win on the last day.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
we were
that.
like, I think we were 2-1 up going into stoppage time. Bolton
Adam
scored 2
Lafondra.
last minute. Yeah, Adam Lafondra, 2 last minute goals. Pitch invasion from the home fans, and I was just in the upper tier like, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
But,
Then here, I think it's my first away day. It was Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday.
that was my first away day as well.
Brilliant
Who
stadium.
scored for you? Which day? Who scored? Mine was. It was
Ben
Cox,
Osborne.
and mine was Jamie. Jamie Cox, was it?
Jamie Ward.
No, Cox. You know,
Simon Cox.
Simon Cox.
That was before me then.
Yeah, it was like 2011, 12.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
My first away was 7. I remember 9th of September 2017. Ben Osborne scored and we lost 3-1.
You won 1-0 that day.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, well, that's impressive.
Then Birmingham St Andrews. I went for the Trevor Francis Memorial game in the summer.
Okay.
I liked it there. Again, the area is not the best, but I like the stadium. It looks nice. The fans of Birmingham are alright as well, actually.
I didn't put it on there because I stood in the away end and I've never been so cold at a stadium. So I was just freezing. So all I think about when St Andrews is being cold.
I went in August, so it was quite warm.
Right, yeah. I think
also
I went
saw
like the 2nd
Nuno
of December.
outside having a cigarette, which was quite weird.
Hey?
Nuno was having a cigarette just outside.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
What's going on?
That's when he was new into the role as well, wasn't it?
Then Ipswich Town. I went there this season when they beat Sheffield United 5-0, so Portman Road.
Yeah.
Really nice stadium. I think the area is quite nice as well where it is. There's
Great
outside, like they've got the little fan zone thing. It's like on a little pitch. I just like the way it is, and it's quite big as well.
Yeah.
Like does it hold more than City Ground?
I think it's only like 23, 24, but
Yeah.
solid.
Then I went Etihad in 4th. I like the Etihad. I went there for Soccer Aid.
Yeah.
So I can't really mention it from a supporter of Forest or City, but I like the way it looks. And obviously they're expanding it as well, and I think that will look better when
With
that's
what
finished.
fans?
Exactly. In the right club in Manchester.
Then 3rd, I went to Villa Park. I went there last season when we lost 2-1. Again, good fans. Area, not the best, but
Great ground.
big
At least
ground.
you feel like you don't feel like it's in like a
Iconic
neighbourhood, innit? That's what I like. A stadium that feels like it's in the community.
Well, I think
That's
the
what
whole
it
Villa
is.
fans, you could tell that they're all connected. Obviously, they've got their, I forgot what the stands called.
Holt End.
It was
Yeah.
so loud. Even the
Yeah.
ones near us was quite loud. I like that ground. 2nd, I've never been, Ellen Road, but I'd love to go. Again, I think it's a hostile place. When every time Forest go, I don't think we win often. I know we won that year 7-3.
Do you remember that handball?
Yeah.
That was criminal.
Who was that? Like
Kemar Roof
Yeah,
on
it
the
was,
line.
yeah.
I was parallel to like the goal. Literally,
I remember
it was so
that,
obvious that he did that.
Yeah.
And blind officials. Yeah, I've not.
I do
forgiven him for
actually
that stuff.
remember that.
Number one, I'm with Stadium of Light. I went to watch Sunderland Lincoln City back in like 2018. Really nice ground. They took 33,000 in League One that day.
Wow.
It was just so good.
Yeah.
Such a nice ground.
Yeah.
I did get food poisoning from there, but that's fine.
And it's top. You've got food poisoning from it.
I'm not bothered about me. I'm bothered about the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would have been on there for me, but I've not been. So I think once I go there,
Class.
March we play them or something. You've been, haven't you?
Yeah, I went the other week. Brilliant ground. Best atmosphere. Yeah, brilliant. So
right,
good.
well, Ashton, you do yours. Aaron, do yours, and then we'll discuss a bit more.
So I ended up doing Prem stadiums because obviously I've been to more Prem stadiums than unfortunately lower league. I'd love to go to more lower league, but in 10th for Prem, I've got Selhurst Park. I've been to Selhurst Park. It's a lovely ground. The atmosphere is always top, I'd say. Palace, it's such a hard place to go there and win.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. Palace fans are ridiculous, and they made loads of noise. We went there when we lost 4-0 when we were crap, but yeah, it was still a brilliant atmosphere. Really enjoyed myself that day.
I tell you what, it's a great stadium, brilliant atmosphere, nice area. I just hate it. And actually, this year I didn't go because I don't like the stadium.
No,
honestly, the
I haven't put
concourse
it
is
in mine either.
the concourse is outside.
Yeah.
You feel like you can't move,
I
right?
agree.
And then you cannot see a thing unless you're on the front row, right? You literally can't see a thing because they've just put seating on the terracing. And last season, I think we played them very late on, and because of my membership, I get tickets first. I rang Grandad and said, get the front row, because we sat there 2 years before. You cannot see a thing. If you're further back, I think literally, if you're anything past row 20, you can't see the first bottom of the pitch because of its fans, and then the top of it is ruined by the stand. So you've literally got a tiny slither of the pitch. You can't see anything past the halfway line down that side.
Yeah.
So I look, class atmosphere. I really like it. I can't see.
I can
just
see
hate
why
it.
you put it in.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's probably because I was quite close to the front of the stand.
Yeah.
So I got the.
I can see why people like
definitely.
it, but it doesn't
If you're a
make my
Palace fan
top
as
10,
well,
definitely.
you'd love it. But
Definitely.
I just hate. I hate it.
You
One of their
hate
stands
it.
really weirds me out though. Do you know the
It's
one
not
that's just
great.
flat and then there's a bit at the top? I don't know.
Yeah,
it looks
behind the
weird.
goal,
Yeah.
and then there's all the corporate boxes.
I didn't know there was a
I've
stand
sat
above it as
there,
well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just weirds me out, that stadium. I don't like it.
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah, I can see
Not
why
to slander
people
your
like
choice,
it.
Ashton. Carry on.
No. Okay.
That's only his
By
first.
the way,
He's still got
this-
9 more.
This next one.
Yeah. So I want to get a bit of a mix of championship in there, but I went when I were in a Prem. I put
Look what he's done.
Yeah, at King Power Stadium from Leicester.
Come.
Look, I went there.
Okay,
Where's-
let's
where's-
hear him out.
Okay.
I mean, I went there when we won 3-0. And it was my birthday, so that probably helped sway my decision a little bit. But I mean, even though Leicester were going down, I think it's just the away fans. They really helped bring it up. I mean, that doesn't really help the stadium course, but
Your experience.
yeah,
then.
the experience there was brilliant.
Fair.
I've gone for Hillsborough.
Yeah.
It's so iconic.
Never been.
Never been.
Never
My
been.
cousin lives in Sheffield, so I went to Hillsborough once with them. Oh, it was so good. It was brilliant. Sheffield Wednesday fans are class as well. Then we got 7 the Emirates.
Yeah. It's not in mine, you know. Is it in yours?
I'm just kind of based off where I've gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there. I've been there 4 times now.
I was thinking
maybe
of
it's a
not
bit
putting the
harsh.
Emirates in here, but I mean it's okay.
That's the vibe I got.
It's not
top
brilliant.
top for me are Anfield and St James's,
Yeah.
because I feel like when you go there, and Old Trafford as well, which a lot of people are giving me stick for putting Old Trafford there, but
No,
you walk
I
out,
can understand.
you walk out and you feel like
Wow, yeah.
you're in awe. Whereas I don't know, Arsenal, you've got padded seats and
I can see
I
why.
don't know, I
can
just
see
don't get
what you
that
mean.
wow factor that you get with your Anfields, your Old Traffords, your St James's Parks. I don't know.
Mm.
There's just something in there that
I know what you mean.
It's very
I know what you mean.
bougie
yeah.
Premier League.
For a bowl, I think it's got a good stadium.
Yes.
Right? But I don't know. I just
When it's on
Well, I
form,
mean-
it's on
I
form.
mean, funnily enough, there's another bowl right ahead of it, which is the Tottenham Stadium.
yeah.
I know. I went there once.
Didn't even consider putting
Yeah,
it.
I went there once with VIP with someone who owns the box there.
Mm-hmm.
It was against Palace. I mean, that VIP probably put it where it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the atmosphere is not brilliant because they're Spurs, but that's not the Spurs, but the stadium itself is just lovely.
Yeah.
The stadium is brilliant.
Mhm.
Like the facilities there, like the people you see. it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I put it second on mine, and it's an outlier because I'm going mostly for like football soul.
Yeah.
But it's the first stadium that I went to and thought you're actually here for more than just a match.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the facility, everything about
It
it's
sort of
just so
started
good.
like a revolution of
Yeah.
stadiums.
Like you're there for
And
the
modern.
experience with
From an
Spurs.
away fan, when you walk in, you look over and the away team bus is there, and you can see the players walking in. I don't know if that was just Forest doing that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't really like modern stadiums. And as well, like you said, it's Spurs. It's a Forest game that they don't really get up for. The atmosphere wasn't great, but in moments, I think you could see how good it would be if the atmosphere was good. And I think it's a very good architecture thing that they've tried to.
It was against
great
Palace. Kane scored second half, and like I think it was Kane's like one of his last goals at the Tottenham. Everyone knew he was leaving at that point.
Yeah.
And I mean the atmosphere was brilliant because everyone loved Kane, and it was the stadium itself was just bouncing when Kane scored. But move on from Spurs.
Might be just me though. I think Everton's new stadium, the Hill Dickinson, looks like Tottenham's but smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know the away end's like the exact same place as Tottenham, but I just keep looking. I'm like, if the seats were darker blue, it looks like the exact same.
We'll
stadium.
come to that shortly. We'll come to that.
Because you've got experience.
We'll come to that.
Fifth is Villa Park,
Mm-hmm.
iconic as well. I've been there once, but it was a brilliant game.
Yeah.
And as you already mentioned, that like where the area is based, Villa fans are brilliant.
It was so loud.
Yeah,
They
it's
scored
so
two
loud.
in like 3 minutes against us, and Marlon scored. Was it a brace he got? And it was just so. Was it Marlon?
Marlon scored one, and then somebody else scored. I can't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
But yeah. It was
The
so
reason
good.
it's not higher for me is because did you sit in the lower tier or the upper tier?
I sat on the upper tier.
Okay, the upper tier is horrid.
Couldn't take my bottle cap.
I
off.
was
Okay.
low down on the upper tier. I
No,
didn't think
the
it was
upper
too
tier is
bad.
shocking.
Yeah.
Okay, the view's not bad.
No,
right?
no,
View was
But you
good.
get in there. They don't serve alcohol in the upper tier,
Yeah.
which I'm not condoning. But I got there right once,
Ridiculous.
1:30.
The concourse is tiny
The
as well.
concourse
concourse
is
is
small.
tiny.
They only serve water. I got there at 1:30. My granddad needed the toilet, so we had to go straight in. I was like, right, okay, we've got an hour and a half to kill. Get a pint. I had to get a 7-Up because I didn't do bread. I was
I don't
like,
know, sausage
really?
roll.
Food's quite
Okay,
nice.
the food's nice, but yeah, no. The upper tier ruined it for me because,
Yeah.
like you say, I think there's more people in the upper tier, yet there's less room. So and
Yeah.
you're going down this
It's
like
really
tiny,
strange.
dingy little staircase.
Toilets are awful.
Yeah,
I
and this is
remember-
like one of them.
I remember, I'll talk about my experience at Villa Park after because it's in my list, but I remember just walking into the toilet, just seeing Martinelli's dad just smoking a fag just on his phone. Yeah, it's a
That's
weird upper tier
That's
away.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Fourth and third, you can kind of shut these together. St James's Park and Stadium of Light. Obviously, both of them are based in Newcastle, obviously, up north. But I mean, you can't compare their fans because they're both as insane as each other.
Yeah.
And they both hate each other. But I think Stadium of Light just squeaks it for me slightly over St James's. Just 'cause,
I agree.
Yeah, because I've not actually been to Sunderland yet this season, obviously, but the first time I'm back in the Prem, from what I've seen from the atmosphere that they create, you feel more tension when you go there than you would St James's Park. I feel like.
It's amazing.
And I think a
And
lot of
just the fact
people
that
envy
Sunderland
what
are
they
on.
have up there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the fact that you've got two cities so close to each other, one club cities that are so devoted.
Brilliant.
Like, obviously, Newcastle only dropped to the Championship for a year, but their
Yeah.
attendances didn't really drop. Sunderland have been out the Prem for, is it 7, 8 years?
Yeah, and
And
they're-
they've consistently got 35k.
Even in
And-
League One, and the stadium
Yeah.
looked empty. 33,000. There was seats everywhere. I was like, that's mental because that's more than we take when it's
Yeah.
sold out, and there's still so many seats left.
Mm-hmm.
Such a nice ground.
Yeah.
it is lovely ground.
So
yeah.
I think once I go there, they'll certainly be in the list. I just did it for what I've been to.
The thing about St James's Park that made me not put it in. Obviously, I've not been, but it's also the stands. They're not all the same height. I know that's what people like about it. Obviously,
Yeah.
you've got you in the heavens, and there's one just down here
But
still.
it
It's
does
like,
look a bit
just-
strange.
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
the-
But I quite, you know what I like about it? I like that
The view.
you can sit,
Yeah.
see out into the city.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Like you come in on the train and you can see the stadium and it's up there.
It's brilliant.
amazing.
And then you look, you can see the Tyne, you can see the bridge. And the thing that I put Newcastle top for was like the whole experience. Like you can go to Newcastle
yeah.
and you can go to any bar and you feel welcome. Obviously, probably if Sunderland play there, but if you support any other side, you've made to feel so welcome.
Yeah.
I just think it's a really nice city. The fact it's in the centre as well, like what a location.
Yeah, I
It's
can
probably
get
the best.
behind that.
Along with the City Ground, it's probably the best. And I've never been biased there. Location for a
You say
stadium.
that, though, but most away fans do say the two that they like the most is Forest and Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Forest transport's so easy. There's so many ways to get into Nottingham. So close. You've got the Nest. You're literally welcomed into Notts County's ground.
Yeah.
Hooters. And in the town, unless it's a derby kit, no one
Yeah.
really bats an eyelid
No.
at you.
No.
Because we don't really hate many people over.
Yeah, even
Many
if
people
Leeds come, like I
Don't
know
like
there's a bit
Leeds.
of
Hate
animosity
Leeds.
there, but
Yeah.
like
I
there
don't
wasn't
like Leeds.
anything.
We always
no
beat them at
trouble.
home anyway, so
Well, yeah, that's true. That's 3 times now, isn't
yeah,
it? I think?
it was 4-2, then 2-0,
2-0,
and then
Yeah, you do have a good record against.
Yeah.
We've got to come back
Leeds,
against
to be
someone, haven't we? But anyway, let's not talk about Forest. Yeah, you've got. couple more to go.
I don't want to say these last two because they're bitter rivals, but second's Ellen Road. Is I mean, you know what the atmosphere's like at Ellen Road. It's such a hostile place to go, and it's so hard to win there.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant atmosphere.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got let's say a few cheers off Leeds fans, obviously, for being a United fan, but even then, the games are always brilliant there. Like they're always tasty, always a few goals, and there's always some sort of drama between those sorts of fans. And I think that experience just pushes
Especially
it
in that stadium. Yeah, I think the stadium adds to it.
I just love
Yeah.
their fans that are right. Obviously, you got the away fans and then fans there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
You're looking at them rather than the pitch, aren't you?
up. Yeah. You're wondering what they're going to do next.
Reminds me of what the Lower Bridgeford. No, I'm going on Forest again. We'll move on.
And
After
Tops
Forest.
Anfield.
Yeah,
for you.
Tops Anfield. Yeah, I don't want to say it, but
Wow.
Liverpool probably do have I'd say they're probably the best atmosphere in the league. Obviously,
No,
apart from us.
I dispute that.
Apart from us. But
Apart from you?
Yeah.
No, sorry. There's not
No,
a
no,
chance
no,
you can
no.
have United as the
No,
best.
but,
Not a chance.
but
Okay.
no, but
No,
I-
come on. You don't believe that.
Anfield,
already,
best
do you?
atmosphere
Fine,
in the
fine,
Prem.
fine.
They're
No,
probably
but
like bottom five.
I think they're at the bottom.
You think they're at the bottom?
Yeah.
Near the
It's
bottom,
terrible.
not
It's
the
so
bottom,
quiet.
but
Away,
as
okay.
well.
like United.
You're-
Went away fans.
yeah,
come.
United.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
away fans,
shocking.
yeah.
No, but Anfield at home for a 3:00 Premier League game, it's a library. You never walk alone isn't even that loud, and as soon as that finishes, it's like silent.
I
for
mean,
the whole
I'm
game.
going based off when I went there.
And yeah, United's
Fair
going to be a
enough,
different game
but-
to when Forest go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've
that's
been
what
to
he
far
wanted.
better. Like,
That's
I've never
crazy.
been, but all the videos I've ever seen of it.
it's not.
Everyone just says
it's not what
after you'll never walk alone.
It's
just-
loud
yeah.
at the start, but like, it's not.
Yeah,
Same with a lot of
European
stadiums,
nights. You know when
Huh?
Real Madrid went there.
Same with a lot of teams. I think
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say that about Forest this season
Yeah.
anyway.
I'd agree with you.
I think
City
we're
ground,
good
it goes
for
dead at the
Anthem,
minute.
and then atmosphere's been awful.
Yeah.
I know people said it because I was like, no, it won't.
But it
atmosphere's
has.
gotten
It's
so
the
much
complacency, isn't it?
worse. It's
Yeah.
also
Definitely.
expectations.
Yeah.
Championship, we never expected to be in the playoffs that season when Cooper took us up. So the fans, we loved it. And then when you're up there, no, we got Europa League last year. This year we're 19th.
Yeah.
So the fans' complacency and expectations, we shouldn't be where we are, and that's why we are so poor. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I went there when it was, I think it was 2-2 last season,
Yeah.
and like,
You could have won it at the
With
end.
Maguire.
yeah. But he redeemed himself this time. So I think the thing about Anfield, the thing that brought it up was that a bit like Ellen Road, there was that hatred between each fans, and there was like that kind of rivalry.
Yeah.
And I think that tension as well boosted it up, and I think just the hatred between Man United and Liverpool, like, it's so extreme to the fact like you've got to wait inside if you're a away fan just for every Liverpool fan to get out.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that boosted it up for me, the tension and the fans, and it was just loud the entire game. But that's what probably because it's Man United versus Liverpool. But
Yeah.
I can't dispute what it's like for Forest Anfield or Arsenal, but it definitely was, I think, because of Man United. But when I went there, Anfield was top class atmosphere.
It is.
Okay. Right, we'll go on to Aaron. If you rattle through yours, and then we'll talk about a few that are on there, and then we'll move on.
So I've done 42 out of the 92. Obviously, mostly in the
I thought
Prem.
that you've
Yeah,
ranked
no,
first.
No. Obviously, most of them in the Prem. There has been a few that I've had to miss out. Anfield is one of them, purely because of the atmosphere. Like these 10, I've based a lot of it on how old school the ground is, authentic. I love that sort of, that ground with character. So in 10th, I've put St James's Park. I've been there 4 times up until our recent visit, which was probably the best game I've ever been to. Absolutely hated it, and it wouldn't get anywhere near this top 10 because I think I maybe before this win seen 1 shot on target there in 3 visits or something. But like you said, the atmosphere when it's going, it is top class. The location's amazing, and the fact that you can see that out from the city in the away end, I think is pretty cool. So I put it in 10th. 9th is the City Ground.
Good lad.
Great place to go.
Nice.
Love Nottingham as a city. I could have put it a bit higher, maybe.
Should have.
I like that it's on the riverbank as well. You got that neighbours with Notts County. Atmosphere is top tier when it's rocking. The song Mull of Kintyre before the game is one of my favourites, if not my favourite pre-match
This is
songs.
great, isn't it?
I know,
glazing.
yeah.
Oh,
Just carry on.
I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I love it. 8th is the Den, Millwall.
That's class.
There's
Wow.
so many things I love about it. Obviously, well, I've been maybe I think 7 or 8 times, and every time I've gone, I've sat in. There's no like divider between the home and the away end, but like there's a corner of the stand where it's just next to the away end, and the what's the word? The hostility between
feel
the
it.
home and away end is so good.
It's like whoever goes, isn't it?
When
Yeah.
exactly. When the Millwall fans are up for it, like it's such a tough place to win. The character around the area as well, like South Bermondsey, going from London Bridge on the train, you feel it like an hour before kickoff when you're on the train there. Just the stadium itself is top class.
Do any of their stands connect? Or
No.
No, that's
No,
why I
it's
like.
just-
I don't
the
mind
way it
that at
doesn't
all.
connect.
It's
It's like
ra-
Moss, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
like the way it doesn't connect.
I think if they were to all connect and it was to be like a all-rounded ground,
Oh,
I think
that'd
that atmosphere would go up a
Yeah.
few levels maybe.
Obviously,
But
because
it's
They
so
have to
good.
sell it out first.
Yeah,
don't
it's
they?
so good. They sell out.
I
They've
mean-
sold out a lot recently. 7th, I put Portman Road, Ipswich. Mostly the same reasons as Nardo. Away end's brilliant. One of my favourites I've been to.
It's actually a
Atmosphere.
good view, innit?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
great
Really
view.
good view.
I was in
Um,
home end, but
There's like a fine, but still.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a small section of the away end at the bottom. I was in the upper tier, and the view is just it's perfect. Like wherever you are, top row, bottom row, atmosphere's great. I really like Ipswich as a club. I think they're a proper old school club. One of those you don't get so much anymore. 6th, I put Stadium of Light. Goes without saying, one of the iconic grounds. Like even when they were in League One, Championship, still like having these special moments every week, and just great location. It's in the middle. Well, it's in the middle of an industrial estate in Sunderland, but it's still not far from like the city centre or whatever. Just the fans. I love Sunderland fans. I think they're some of the best in the country, if not the best. Great bunch of people, so welcoming. Prefer them to Newcastle fans. I'll say get that in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Stadium of Light is superb. When I went there a few weeks ago, some of the loudest fans I've ever heard, and the limbs for Brobby's goal was probably the best I've ever seen from a home end. So yeah, it's right up there. 5th, I put Bramall Lane. Helps that we won 6-0 there. Great old school ground, brilliant away end. Chip Butty outside the ground was top class. Obviously, the song they sing before, Greasy Chip Butty, is brilliant. I think they were like rock bottom when we played them, and they were still so loud.
Yeah.
So
It's one of my favourites.
Yeah,
I really
it's-
do
there's
like
a Sheffield
it. And
United sticker just outside the building.
Oh,
Isn't
really?
there?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
You fill up my senses.
Oh yeah,
Class,
wasn't
I tried
it?
to
yeah.
keep it off. I couldn't.
top
brought it in.
ground.
Yeah.
Great old school. It's in again an industrial estate, but I like that old school feel. Honestly, I really don't mind that.
It's one of them stadiums, you know, when the opposition score, you just feel so drowned out by
Yeah.
I
everybody
haven't
celebrating
experienced
all
that,
over you.
but-
I'd
Yeah,
love to
but
go.
I can
You're so
imagine.
Close.
We're always
You're so
good
close
against
to the
them.
pitch as well. Yeah.
We always beat them there as
We-
well.
And the
we
home
do have
end's
a good
right
record
above
there.
you as well,
Yeah.
like the City ground
Yeah,
as well.
So you like when they score, you cannot escape.
Did you go to the playoff semi-final? there?
Yeah, because they were
Was
in
it
the upper
weird
tier.
to be in the upper tier?
It was strange, yeah, because so for the playoff semi-final they put us in the upper tier,
Yeah.
whereas the away fans were normally in the lower tier. And I'd obviously been like 4 times before in the lower tier, so
Yeah.
I got the ticket. I was like, "Are we sure we're in the right place?" here?" And it was
Sell
upper
them
tier, and
fans.
I think that was to like try and shut us up in
Yeah.
the upper tier. We still
Didn't
won
work.
that and lost the home game, but got there in the end. But yeah,
Samba.
I really if we're in the championship or if we're in Sheffield United's league,
great,
I
it's
always
great.
look for
Yeah.
that away day because I do really
Class.
enjoy it.
I can't wait to go back when they inevitably come back up to the Premier.
don't
and-
think it'll
so,
be-
no, not
couple
this
years
season,
time,
but
couple-
sometimes in the
Could
next
get
few years.
relegated, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I've been. I've seen a Forest win in the Arsenal away end, and it's weird when the away fans
What,
above
when you
you.
lost the league at the City Ground, was it?
No, it wasn't that one. It was the FA. Yeah, FA Cup.
What, Eric
I think.
Lehigh?
4-2.
Oh,
nah.
no, 1-0.
Oh
Who
yeah,
scored
Graben.
it?
Graben.
Yeah,
Graben's
Dean.
Back
Yeah,
post,
Graben.
yeah.
Lewis
There's been a lot
Graben.
of them actually.
Yeah.
Lewis Graben. That was a terrible game. We were awful
was great.
that day,
Watched
but
it
it was
at
You're
just
not there.
it was just weird to have them like shouting up from. Yeah, I know what you mean when you say like that upper tier is funny. I like the banter between the home fans. It's good crack. Number 4, Old Trafford.
Good man. Good man.
Been there 3 times. Way bigger than it looks on
Yeah.
TV. I felt like that Sir Alex Ferguson stand, looks so much bigger in person.
You
Can't
know, as an
explain
away
it.
fan especially because you're just like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in that corner
And
and,
it's
then
just
you're just like
there, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere
it's
else is
brilliant.
just red.
And
Yeah.
the 3 times I've been there, the atmosphere has actually been very, very good. Like, I know it gets slated a lot, and rightly so, but from my experiences,
Wouldn't say rightly so.
rightly
Rightly
so, mate.
so.
Rightly
Maybe
so.
in the last couple of seasons.
From my experiences, United fans have been very, very loud. Maybe they're just up for it when they play
It could
Arsenal.
be as well. It could be as well because like the Arsenal Man United history.
I've
There's
also
always
been there
a
when they
rivalry
played
there.
Chelsea as well.
I mean, that's
and
also
that
a
was a big
relatively
game.
big
Yeah,
game.
No one cares about Forest at home, do they?
it's a loud ground when it's going, but yeah, it's the best, one of the best in the world for a reason, I'd say. And my top three class grounds, all for different reasons. Villa Park, I just love the aesthetic of it on the outside as well. And then a lot of the time you see a stadium from the outside and it's different. It's different in the inside, or it looks nice in the inside and it looks shit. Oh, sorry, looks bad on the outside. This for me has just got character wherever you go.
Yeah.
The whole 10's amazing. It's so loud. On the fact it's like in the middle of the Aston community, like you were saying, it's a proper old school ground. The Villa fans obviously elevate it. Didn't help that we lost 1-0 there, but still enjoyed my experience, and I can't wait to go back in a few weeks. It's one of the grounds that, like you said, for Bramall Lane, I really look forward to it. So yeah, class ground. Second, I'll put Ellen Road.
Yeah.
So much to love about it. Probably I'd say the loudest ground I've ever been to in terms of how much the fans have sung throughout the whole game, and they're non-stop. The Leeds fans,
Relentless.
they're brilliant. The stadium has character. Wherever I've sat in hospitality, and the atmosphere in hospitality was better than in most grounds in like behind the goal, like with the proper fans. Do you know what I mean? So like Leeds people in general are just class people. Leeds is a great city.
And it feels so authentic, doesn't it? Like
Exactly.
in the away end, I think there's still carpet in the away end. And
It's
stuff
so
like that.
it's
So,
so good.
Like some stadiums you go to, and like you go to. I've been to Kenilworth Road. I don't know if you guys have.
Oh
but
yeah,
like,
it's brilliant.
You
Not
really
the away end though.
I went in the away end. You really think this really just isn't fit for purpose.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to Ellen Road, and yes, it's historic, it's
love
authentic,
it.
but like there's just that warmth and that character that's about it.
I love
so
it.
I really like
And
it.
obviously
ground.
the
Yeah.
marching on together is
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
what they sing though.
Yeah, it's so good. Nah, they sing non-stop throughout the game. But yeah, marching on together gives
And then
Mullif Kintyre.
give us your insight about your top one, because you've been there, haven't you?
I've been
And
there.
you're the only one I think here that has. So
So my top stadium in the country is Everton's Hill Dickinson Stadium. It would have actually been Goodison Park number one if they
Goodison
were
have been in
still
my
there.
top 10, 100%.
But I was at the first ever competitive game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Everton against Brighton. I was actually in the away end, and often when you're in the away end, the chants drown out the home fans. But
Not a chance,
for
I
me, this experience was all about the Everton fans. Firstly, on the outside, the interior is absolutely stunning. When you go, you'll see. It's like the Tottenham ground, but a whole new level.
Yeah.
From the outside, it looks absolutely stunning. It's on the dock as well, so it's by like the river in Merseyside. It's stunning from outside. You go in and it's even better.
Yeah.
It looks like the Spurs Stadium, but a little bit smaller. But there's just something about it that is just incredible. I can't put it into words until you go. And when the Everton fans walked out and Everton players walked out, they play their Z Cars anthem. I've never heard a noise like it in my life at any ground I've ever been to.
Yeah.
The Leicester,
you know when the siren starts? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody
it's-
just like locks in.
I got
It's like, let's go.
goosebumps.
Yeah.
I've never heard noise like it ever, and I've been to some crazy grounds. I've been to like Red Star Belgrade, but that was louder, honestly. They didn't sing at all throughout the whole game, but we won't talk about that. I'm going off the noise, and the noise that's created. The architecture of the stadium makes the fans louder, if that makes sense. Like the way it's been designed, it's kind of like the Dortmund Stadium.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's just so easy to make an atmosphere, and yeah, the noise there that day I'll never get over, and it's just a stunning ground, great away end as well. Can't wait to go back in. However, I think it's a month. It's unreal stadium.
Yeah, well, I got my tickets for it.
So good.
On Friday, you got yours, didn't you?
It's a Monday night game, isn't it?
No, it's Saturday 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So we play in Liverpool 2 weeks in a row, or no, 1 week and then 2 weeks later.
Oh,
both
it's class.
Everton and Liverpool. So
You'll love it. You'll
we can
love
get
it.
a point out of one of them. I'll be happy.
You'll love it.
Right, that's our stadiums done. I think we're reasonably unanimous on the list. There's no sort of real outliers apart from the King Power, which is.
Wait, can I just give an honourable mention to
Go on.
Leighton Orient, Brisbane
That
Road.
road.
I've
Yeah,
been
Brisbane
Brisbane
Road.
Road.
I was gonna
It's
Been there
one of
many
the two
times
grounds.
growing up.
Yeah.
Best pie and mash you'll ever have. Best stadium grub. grew up there watching Orient. Unreal fans, unreal character, just proper football ground.
My honourable mention would have been Stokes, Bet365.
Never been there.
Tanya. It was
Yeah.
only because I didn't. Was we lost 1-0 when Houghton. I was worst burger I've ever had. It was like stone. I had to put it under my seat.
What?
I
They're
can't
getting
eat
a good honourable mention or a bad honourable mention then?
that. Well, I don't know, because I like the stadium, but the day was awful.
Yeah, and it's on an industrial estate, isn't it? So it's not the best location.
That's Pocket Power League.
There's a lot of these grounds on industrial estates. Yeah, there's a lot.
Derby.
Okay, so we're going to skip ahead to what we were going to do. So we're going to do England's outfield starting 11 now, which is not what I set out to start with. But let's go through that. So I think if we look at what we've all got, right? So we've all got Reece James starting at right back.
Yeah.
So this is England's best outfield 11 because obviously I don't think there's much debate about Pickford. I think we're all unanimous that Pickford will start. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we'll do the outfield 11. That's what's for the debate. So we've all, from what I can see, got Reece James at right back.
Yeah.
We've all got Declan Rice in midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all got John Stones.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Aaron's not got.
I do.
Okay, we'll come back to John Stones
Yeah.
then. We've all got Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
We've
Who
all,
else?
We've all got the Geordie Maradona,
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
We've all got Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for all of our similarities.
Really? Not Bellingham?
Bellingham's not unanimous across the board.
Wow.
No. Let's just. I know we want to park the Forest thing, but let's talk about Anderson briefly because I'm so glad that you've all put Anderson, and that's why I sort of wanted to frame that because that's one of the biggest debates. I think I think Elliot's performance has just silenced all of the Wharton things. Wharton came off. Anderson came on against Albania, and Anderson had more touches, more involvements in 15 minutes than Wharton did across the 90. And I know it was like Stones was going in there next to Wharton and crowding his space maybe, but I just think Anderson's so well suited. He complements Rice and Bellingham or Foden or whoever's in front of him so well. So for me, it's a shoe in.
Weeks. He's going to come to us in January.
I think you can dream on there, to be honest.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a workhorse, isn't he, Anderson?
Yeah.
He
He's brilliant.
defends,
Yeah,
he
he's brilliant.
attacks. He always gets those defensive contributions in FPL. So
And he
he's
plays 6 for England, 8
Yeah.
for us. He's played 10 for us. Like
He's
there's
everywhere.
nowhere that
When you watch
Definitely,
him,
yeah.
he's an all-rounder.
he's
He's
absolutely
top.
everywhere.
He's top class.
Remember-
We're 18th. We don't play possession football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the most touches in the league.
Nico wasn't it right back at one point or Savona, one of the two, and he was there.
Yeah.
No reason to be there. He was just there. He's everywhere. Every time you watch him, he's reliable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need to touch on Kane, obviously. Kane and Saka pick themselves, really. Reece James, he's not got much competition.
Nah.
I don't think, has he?
We
No.
don't have that much depth as I thought in the
Yeah.
fullback
Yeah,
position.
fullback
Particularly
is
because
the
you think
weakest
a
thing.
few years ago we had Trippier, Walker, James,
Yeah,
Trent,
yeah, yeah.
like
It's crazy.
it was
I
stacked,
mean, I
and now
think
it's just James.
We're
if he's
still
fit.
better than most
I
countries.
think
Yeah.
I think left back is probably where the biggest debate is because
Yeah.
I'm going to assume we haven't all gone the same left back.
No. Right, so let's run through our teams first. So for this one, who was going? I think it was me going first for this one. Yeah, so for me, I've got Reece James, if I get it right on here. I've got Reece James, Livramento at left back.
Okay,
I think obviously
shout.
not fit at the minute, but I
Okay.
think he's fantastic.
That's not a bad shot.
Gahey, Stones in the middle, Rice, Maradona, and Bellingham midfield, and then Eze out wide with Kane
Yes.
and Saka.
Yeah.
Okay, Nardo, do you want to do your list?
So I went with left back of Jed Spence. I just think Tuchel likes Spence. I think he speaks highly of him, and I think his performances are good. He does play well for Tottenham, and I think he'll get called up. I think, in my opinion, I'd want him to start. That might be biased from me. I'm not actually an England fan.
Yeah.
Then centre backs, I've gone Stones and Konza. Gurhey, I completely forgot about, but I do think Tuchel prefers Konza. I think he will start Konza.
I don't know, you know.
Nah.
Do you
I
not
think Gahey's obviously got
Gahey, yeah.
fitness issues and stuff, but Gahey was going to sign for Liverpool for a reason, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I think in a tournament, have you guys put Gahey as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's
he
gotta
does
be
like
him.
Konsa, and I think he likes his versatility, and that helps him. That
definitely.
he's that option to come off the bench to play right back, centre back, drop into a back three. But for me,
Yeah.
Gahey's just shoulders above.
I think it's better
any other
technically as
option.
well than Konza.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some of his touches. Like he can send the ball. He can send the ball anywhere. Pick out a pass from anywhere.
Mhm.
I've not seen Konza really do that.
No.
Yeah.
He's quite. And I've seen him make a few mistakes. Konza. Like he's not like as reliable as you say. Great he is.
Yeah.
I like him for
And he's a
Konsa.
leader as well,
Yeah.
and that's what you need. So-
Midfield, I went with Rice, Anderson, and I picked Foden.
Okay.
I just think
Yeah.
Tuchel, I think he's got a bit of a dislike towards Bellingham. I know it's obviously a hot topic in the media. I don't know. I just don't think he's got. I think he wants him to sort his attitude out, and then if he sorts that out, I don't see anything wrong with what Bellingham did.
No, I
But,
don't have an issue with it. I've not really followed it to be
But
honest.
I think he will pick Foden if Foden carries on to do well at City. If he carried on from his form 2 seasons ago when he got Player of the Season or Young Player of the Season, don't remember which one it was. he'd first choice, but he didn't do too well last season. And this
Yeah.
season he started off okay, I'm pretty sure, Foden. And I think for me, I think he'd start. Then I went with Rashford on the left.
Nah, I don't mind
just
that.
can't
I
stand
don't
him.
mind that.
No, I just can't.
I
I
mean-
went to the who did they play? I can't even remember who we played at home in the last international break.
Who, England?
Yeah.
Oh,
One
Wales?
Albania.
No,
Serbia.
Serbia. That was
Oh,
it.
the one
so
that
we played
just- yeah.
Serbia at home. I don't really follow England, so yeah. But I went to Serbia at home anyway, and he just really did my head. And as soon as he got the ball, he just puts his head down and starts running at people that he can't take on. He puts the odd good ball in. He megged somebody, but then pushed it far too forward for him, and then it went out of play. I just think he's far too.
I like
selfish.
Rashford. I love him.
I just
think
don't
he's
like him. I think I always put Eze on that left wing. I just think he gives a lot more consistency,
Yeah.
excitement,
Nah, I agree.
end product. I don't know. Rashford's a good player, good option to have. He'll definitely go. But yeah, for
I mean,
me,
I've got
it's a
Rashford on the
start.
back of the shirt, but like,
Is he starting? Is he in your?
no.
Yeah, you
he's
guys
not.
make the case for Rashford because
I
No,
I'm not a fan of it.
I actually wrote Eze/Rashford. So I was a bit
Sit
on the fence. But thinking about it, I mean, Eze hasn't actually performed as well as we would have hoped so far.
Yeah.
I think a few more games of this, and we really might have to question, like, is he really the signing we wanted? I think obviously he's put in some great performances, but he's not really elevated us as much as other signings have. I think without him, we wouldn't be too much worse, if that makes sense. Like, he's not really improved us that much. But obviously, I'd still start him every Arsenal game, like, when he's fit. And I probably would start him for England because he does tend to perform. So, yeah, he probably would be my left winger. I'd
Foden
say.
has to put it on a plate for him though.
I mean, yeah,
but
that's very true.
I don't
It was a
understand
good
that
pass,
tweet.
but,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well,
It
great,
wasn't on the plate, was it?
No.
well, great 5-yard pass by
I
Foden
said straight away,
there,
what
tapping
finish?
for Eze.
Yeah.
Tapping
Yeah.
for Eze,
Yeah.
clearly. But I think the thing is
Such
with
a good
Rashford-
goal, that. See, that's what Eze
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
His goal against Serbia. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
he can do.
And the only thing about it is, you could probably see Rashford scoring a goal like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But would he be in that position that Eze was? Would he have the awareness to get there?
No,
Especially
I
with
don't
his
think
current
so.
confidence, I don't know.
I mean, he's got a bad attitude problem, Rashford. Like,
Mhm.
He always
obviously, well,
has.
yeah, he always has. But like Sancho, him and Sancho are always like just chasing PR essentially. And the fact is, like, he joined Barcelona, a arguably big club in Man United. He turned up late for training. He's not even the one
Yeah.
that plays. He's on loan. Like, you're probably one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's turned up late for training. Like, you've been given a chance to escape and get your football career back on track. Like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
And there's no doubt that he got dropped or didn't start for a few games just to get his punishment. But I mean, I can make the case, understand why, because the form he's in at Barca is ridiculous. He's scoring a goal like every 70 minutes. It's
So he's
ridiculous.
got to be in contention, hasn't he? Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm guessing you've got Kane and Saka
Yeah.
as your front three. Right, do you want to run through yours, Ashton, quickly?
Yeah. So right back's still the same with Reece James, Mark Guay, John Stones. Left back I went for Luke Shaw. The only reason being is because
Oh, no.
when
Not
it's
sure
a,
about that.
no, but like when it's the World Cup
Not sure.
year,
I like to there.
yeah, nice. When it's the World Cup year, he always seems to be fit and play.
Miraculously.
Yeah, miraculously. Yeah, really weirdly, but like he's never really put a foot wrong for England. That's the thing. And like I don't really see any other. I don't see any other options we've got at the moment as left back because I mean I think Miles Lewis-Skelly's too young to start, and I think Nick O'Reilly's a better right back than left back. I don't really see who else can play there.
For me, it was between Shaw and Livramento. I just thought every time I watch Livramento, I think he's the perfect for what we need. He's an athlete. He can go up and down. He can defend. He can go forward. Particularly because he's a right-footed player on the left. I think he excels in that. And I don't know. I just think Luke Shaw's time is gone now. He's playing in the back three for you guys.
Yeah.
Has he got the athleticism to do what Tuchel
I think
wants him
O'Reilly
to
will
do?
go.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
he's picked O'Reilly.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if he'll
think he
start.
will.
Mine was O'Reilly, Lewis Skelly, Spence.
Oh yeah.
They were the three I thought. I thought Lewis
Yeah.
Skelly, he does well for Arsenal. I know obviously his role changes,
Does he start from?
No.
but
He
Only-
wouldn't start anymore.
no,
Not with
it's
Calafiore
Calafiore
playing.
is
Yeah.
starting left back.
And that's tough. You've got to play, haven't you, really, if you want to start in the
Yeah,
Euros.
I think there's
Unless
been
you've got the credibility like in the bank. Like if Kane stood and doesn't play for Bayern, he's going to start for England, isn't he? But
Yeah.
it's tough when you're like Lewis Skelly, who's just got into the England side or something.
yeah.
I mean, it's sad because I would love to put Mainu in here because I mean Mainu's because when he was because Mainu was what like 20, he started for
Yeah.
England in the under-20s, but he's
even
just not
Wharton's better
playing.
than Mainu.
Yeah, all right.
Currently,
Back off,
yeah.
back off. Anderson, yes.
He is.
Water, no. But yeah, so
You think Manley's better than Wharton?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think many people would tell at the minute. I'd certainly take Wharton over him currently.
At the moment, probably.
He's
but
been.
I
I
think
know
that-
Casemiro's playing well, but he can't get in the team over Casemiro.
Mainu needs to go. I know even if it's on loan, he's got to go for a bit. He
Yeah,
can't
like,
sit there and rot.
he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave permanently. He wants to. He just wants to go on loan. I think Napoli are in for him. Like, Napoli's stealing all our players, but I mean, prove what he's done with Scott McTominay. Like, look what he's done. He's turned
What a
into
goal,
a
by the way.
superstar.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
flipping heck. What a game.
What?
that
Yeah,
was.
crazy.
Incredible.
Like, it's better than our qualifying games. So I've got Rice, Nalison, and the CDMs.
Yeah.
I've got Bellingham as Cam because
Mhm.
I just think he's such a good player, Bellingham. I
For
mean,
me,
he's
it's the
saved
big
us so
moments,
much.
isn't it?
He's
It's gotta
saved
be.
us so many
Yeah.
times.
He's
last
done it
season.
on the world stage, the Euro stage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He has to be.
was
there.
it Slovakia
Yeah,
last
Serbia.
year?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Slovakia.
in
Yeah,
the round of 16. Like
From the
we were,
throw in, we're out of the competition.
we were out of the competition, and he scored the bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Like
That's what you need.
what other players going to step up and do that?
Yeah.
Like that's why I think Bellingham's got that.
He's got the
credibility
right to be
go in.
arrogant, anyway, when he does stuff like that.
Yeah, he does, but that's
true.
one problem that would stop me is his attitude. His attitude stinks.
Yeah.
Like
You've
I
got to
know that-
overlook that stuff.
I
a
know,
while.
but
How
like,
do Real Madrid fans look at Bellingham though? Because I don't see anything of him anymore. I don't see much of him unless it's at England.
Yeah,
I don't know if Real Madrid fans rate him.
they must rate
Yeah,
him,
they
but
do.
I don't think his.
I mean,
I don't think he's the most likable character.
I think it's Mbappe getting all the credit now because Mbappe's scoring basically every game. I think like you don't see much about Bellingham anymore, even in the English media.
Well, and he was out the team when they started doing well, so I think he's sort of slid under the limelight. But when you've got a player playing for Real Madrid, it's very hard to see him not play.
Yeah.
Particularly when, like you say, he's done it in an England shirt,
Yeah.
and Foden has struggled to do it in an England shirt.
Yeah.
Foden starts, I don't think anybody's going to be sort of angry
No.
at Tuchel
No.
or anything. But I just think because of what Jude's done and the way that he works with Rice and Anderson, and that's probably what he'll try. I think he'll play that free the next two friendlies, whoever we're against, just to get the dynamic going.
Yeah.
Tuchel's got the I forgot what the word is. But he's got a lot of depth there. I think he can
Yeah.
alter and change a lot
Yeah.
of things with Anderson as well and Wharton. There's
Mhm.
so many different characters in that midfield. He can almost I've lost the word. I have no idea.
What do you mean?
Well,
Experiment?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Always here to help you out, mate.
I mean, we can trust Tuchel. I mean, he's a serial winner, so
Yeah.
he wins stuff. And in the front three, you don't think anyone's going to bat an eye. Eze, Saka, and Kane.
Okay, we are going to bat an eyelid at this. Aaron, back four.
What's there to bat an eyelid at? Oh, Maguire maybe.
There you go. That's
Maguire.
it. Off you go,
Maguire
Aaron.
was a sub. Maguire was
Come
a
on.
sub.
I was just getting the list up, and it looks pretty standard. O'Reilly at left back. I put O'Reilly / Lewis Skelly because I think if Lewis Skelly gets a loan move in January, let's say to somewhere like Everton or
Yeah.
maybe even United, I don't know, another Prem team, Fulham, Palace, one of those, he could. There's definitely a case for him. Maybe even now,
Yeah.
if he performs for the rest of the season. O'Reilly, I think, is performing consistently with Man City, and that is no mean feat. Well, it says I put Lewis Skelly there, but I would sway towards O'Reilly because
Okay.
his performance is like regularly
Yeah.
7, 8 out of 10, and that's not hard. And that's not easy for when you play for Man City. Gahey, pretty self-explanatory. I think he's got to go firstly, and he's also got that goal contribution. Once every maybe 2-3 games, he gets a goal.
Or an
Always
assist. He's gonna
surges
get
up the
assist for
pitch.
centre,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I think he's got to start for me, Mark Gay.
It's just
over
Maguire we've
Konsa.
got to
Now let's
Wow.
hear the Maguire glaze.
Come on.
Let's hear it.
Even the Man U fans not put
He
Maguire
just
in.
performs for England. It's as simple
I
as
put him
that.
as a sub.
He's so consistent for
agree.
England. If we're talking club football, yeah, okay, it would
Yeah,
be
but
John Stones.
We said that about Shaw as well.
No, it's got to be Maguire. He's so good for England.
Maguire over John Stones.
Yeah, for
I
this
can't
World
see
Cup.
it. I
So
can't see
Maguire
it.
and Gahey.
If
Yeah.
it'd be anything,
there's not
I'd,
enough pace
if
there.
it's anything, I put John Stones in and put Maguire over
I think
Gahey.
this is the weakest defence
Yeah.
England's had in a while. In my
You
You
opinion.
think?
I think
And it's
so.
still pretty much the best
It's the
in the
least
World
settled,
Cup.
isn't it?
compared to that
Certainly.
Euro squad.
Oh yeah.
Come on, guys. If we draw like Ecuador or Curacao, does it really like Maguire's just consistent?
Because when you
and
get into the
he's
actual
class.
good teams,
You've
when
gotta
you-
have
when
No,
you
yeah,
face-
yeah,
when
yeah.
you get
Gotta
like
have
last time
Stones,
quarterfinals France. I know you got a bit unlucky with the penalty and everything.
Maguire
But
just
as soon as-
performs.
I had this conversation with someone earlier. England don't get tested enough in qualifiers, so when it comes to
True.
the big teams, it's almost like out their depth.
But
Yeah.
then again,
I mean,
Maguire.
Dan Burns getting in the squad over Maguire at the minute.
Yeah, but then again, Maguire does provide a goal threat. I mean, when we played
Dan Burn is another shout we haven't
Yeah,
talked about.
Oh,
you know.
come on.
I don't rate Dan Burn.
I mean,
rate
we-
No, I'm
we-
not
we
saying
play him. He
start,
can't
but like
start
in the
for
we
squad.
we played you
Yeah.
last season. We lost 1-0, and we put Maguire up front. He created more chances than Horland and
That's
Xerxes
true.
did together
That's
in that
That's
whole
what
game in
I
5 minutes.
I think he's got to be an option as well as
Yeah.
his experience, but I don't think he starts.
And the
over
fact
Stones
is,
and
he's
Kane.
bringing.
No.
Well, maybe not as
Who,
starting,
Maguire?
but
He doesn't start
Oh,
over Stones and
no,
Kane.
but as a
That's
sub,
all.
but like he's bringing Henderson as a cheerleader essentially. You want a guy who's good with the squad. You've got to bring Maguire. Like he's been in the squad for so long. He knows what's
Exactly.
He knows the standard of England.
Yeah.
And he can help nurture young players.
In
And
the
he
squad,
gets
100%,
goals.
but he can't start.
He
He
gets
cannot
goals.
start. He can't start Maguire at a tournament.
Anyway,
got
you've
the
heard
options
my
that you have.
case. You've
Okay.
heard my case.
Midfield's pretty standard,
Midfield,
isn't it?
Rice, Anderson, and Bellingham. I just
Yeah,
think
we've
Bellingham,
discussed that.
like he was saying, like that overhead kick, like he's just, yeah. When it comes
Big
to that,
moments.
he's that guy. To be honest,
Mhm.
Eze on the left, but you could make a strong case for Rashford.
Yeah,
And obviously-
at the moment.
It's got to be Kane and Saka, and I think if Kane, hopefully not gets injured, it's tricky. Who would it be?
That's actually, I was actually interested to ask that. Who would it be if Kane suddenly got injured like a week before the tournament? Who would
I
you
mean, he
start?
tried to put
Welbeck.
Foden there, but you've got to have a striker. Welbeck could be an option if he carries on
Watkins.
scoring, but I think it's Watkins
Thing
for
is-
me. I think I
I'll
know
bring
he's not.
Welbeck.
He's not
Calvert-Lewin?
season.
Nah, I'm
Let's
joking.
end the show. Bamford, you might as well say.
Yeah,
Say
Patrick
Calvert-Lewin.
Bamford, yeah.
It's rage bait.
It's annoying that Welbeck hasn't been picked because the form is on is brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think it's his stage,
It's his
isn't it?
experience,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know, if he gets like 20, 25 goals, then he's got to be in contention, particularly if Watkins doesn't pick up his form this season.
And
But
at
because
least- at
Watkins
least
has
it'll
done
be
it before, he's got the credit and
Is
his
that a
age.
thing that, like,
I think it's
let's say when
Watkins.
Kane eventually does, because he won't be, I can't speak. Will he be in the next Euros, Kane?
I think so.
I think-
but-
I think
yeah,
one
I
more
think so.
tournament.
One
Has
more.
he got a World Cup after?
Because
Like,
what
I
is the
don't
depth
think
of
No.
the striker
No.
I don't
position?
think he'll make it to Saudi.
Is there any world-class strikers in England right now?
Not apart from Kane. I don't
That's
think.
what I mean,
I
'cause
think
Kane-
Watkins would be out at the start of the season, but the way he started and even the way Villa have picked up, but he hasn't. You have to look at that, don't you?
It's
Yeah, it's
unfortunate
true.
that Haaland chose Norway over England. Otherwise, we'd have a striker set for years to come.
It'd have been silly not to.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was. But
So we've got a bit of agreement there. That's it for this week's show. So we're going to be back next week and we're going to discuss the other two top 10s that we've got in this video. So if you enjoyed the show, make sure you give it a like, make sure you subscribe to The Woodwork and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload. We'll see you next time.